Hey guys, what's up? It's time to do a speed test comparison between the all new Camon 20 versus the last year Tecno Camon 90 Neo, and both phones is powered by same MediaTek Helio G85 SoC. We have 6GB of RAM on the Camon 90 Neo versus 8GB of RAM on the Camon 20. On the back, we have a dual cameras on both phones, and the new one has a 64 megapixel main camera with a 2 megapixel depth sensor, while the Camon 90 Neo has a 48 megapixel main sensor on the back with a 2 megapixel depth sensor as well. And the back on both phones is made up of plastic, as well as the frames on both phones. We have matte frame on the Camon 90 Neo, especially in this green color. Also on the back we have a diamond cut design, and the diamond cut, it is more aggressive, I would say, looks more beautiful on the newer Tecno Camon 20. Also on the bottom we have our USB-C with a headphone jack, and the Camon 90 Neo has single speaker while the Camon 20 has stereo speakers. So I am very excited to see that how is the Tecno Camon 20 is gonna perform against the Camon 90 Neo. So and now let's quickly boot both of these phones up at the same time, and logos came up first on the Tecno Camon 90 Neo. And both phones is running on latest Android 13, and I just received the Android 13 update on the Tecno Camon 90 Neo. Also we have latest iOS version 13. So the older Tecno Camon 90 Neo is perform faster, but not that much. So you can see the Tecno Camon 90 Neo faster when it comes to booting up. We have 2-second difference between these devices when it comes to booting up. Guys, now let's talk about the displays between these devices. And the newer Tecno Camon 20 has a 6.67 inch Full HD Plus AMOLED with 60Hz refresh rate. Also we have a center punch hole on the top with in-display fingerprint scanner, while the older Tecno Camon 90 Neo has a 6.8 inch Full HD Plus IPS LCD display with 60Hz refresh rate. Also we have center punch hole, and the bottom chin, it is more smaller on the Tecno Camon 20. So the display quality, it is improved massively on the Tecno Camon 20. Also it is more handy phone. So everything's closed up in the background, no application is running in the background. Also we have same Wi-Fi network on both phones. Phone dialer, that is very similar. So next on the list is the settings, and that is also very similar. And now let's go to the display. Both phones have 60Hz refresh rate, but again with the AMOLED display, everything looks much more punchier, more nicer. And now check out Amazon shopping, and that one, it is little faster on the Camon 90 Neo. Scrolling feels really smooth on both phones. The 60Hz, it is more stable on the Camon 20. And now let's open this. That is exactly the same. So now check out some games application. This way we should see a difference between these devices or not. Let's see. MediaTek Helio G85. So exactly the same on both phones. Instagram faster on the Camon 90 Neo. Let's see Pinout. Pinout, it is slightly faster on the Camon 20. Snapchat similar. Spotify faster on the Camon 20. And now let's see Subway Surfer. MediaTek Helio G85. Looks like the newer Camon 20 faster there. Yes it is, but we have 1 second difference. Also we have single speaker on the Camon 90 Neo versus the dual speakers on the Camon 20. So now let's just speakers first on the Camon 20. And here is the Camon 90 Neo. So the speakers, it is more louder on the older Tecno Camon 90 Neo. I did not expect that. So now let's see Temper and 2. And Camon 20, it is a new smartphone, so we should see some software updates that can improve the performance. But so far both phones is perform same or slightly faster on the Camon 19 Neo. And this time the Camon 20 slightly faster there. Now let's see PUBG Mobile. big game. Let's see both phones, how both phones is gonna perform, because we have same SoC with the same GPU. Looks very similar. And the Camon 19. So both phones is perform exactly the same. Also in that game we have smooth graphics with ultra frame rate on both phones. And now let's see Twitter, slightly faster on the Camon 20. Now let's open Zedge, and that one it is faster on the Camon 20 this time. And now let's see the scrolling, and that is feels really smooth on both phones. 60 Hz, really stable on both phones. And last I'm launching the cameras on both phones, default camera application. Let's see which one will faster. And the Camon 20 it is faster. As you can see, we see a delay on the Camon 90 Neo. I don't know why. And the cam performance it is improved on the Camon 20. Now let's look at the front facing camera. And the front facing camera also improved massively on the Camon 20. Looks more natural as compared to the cooler tone on the Camon 90 Neo. Now let's see internet browsing speed. So I am using default Chrome on both phones with same Wi-Fi network, wikipedia.org, and that is very similar. Scrolling feels really smooth, no jitters. Same thing with zooming in out. So now let's open this English, also very similar. Scrolling feels absolutely smooth. Next on the list is apple.com. Apple.com it is faster on the Camon 20 this time, while 19 is taking a lot of time. Scrolling feels not that smooth on both phones, but after some time it is more stable on the Camon 20, I would say. But anyways, now let's see the RAM measurement on both phones. Also you can see the jitter on the Camon 90 Neo. We have 6 GB of RAM versus 8 GB on the Camon 20. Phone dialer, that is seems like refresh. Settings, Amazon shopping, and that is refresh. Candy Crush Saga, refresh. Instagram, and that is refresh on the Camon 20. Pinout, refresh. So RAM measurement is really bad on both phones. Snapchat also refresh more on the Camon 20 because we have 8 GB of RAM, that is not refresh. Subway Surfer, Temper and 2, that is only refresh on the Camon 19. And PUBG it is still there in the memory. Twitter, that is still there. Zedge, that seems like refresh. Last we back to the internet browser, that is not refresh on both phones. And guys, over I have to say regarding the app's opening speed, as you can see that, and the Tecno Camon 20 is performed exactly the same as the Tecno Camon 90 Neo, which is obvious because we have same MediaTek Helio G85 SoC. I wish that we have a G88 on this phone because we don't see any difference in the performance, which is a bad thing I would say, because this phone is a 10,000 more expensive phone than the Tecno Camon 90 Neo here in Pakistan. In terms of the RAM wise, in that area, and both phones is perform very similar in the RAM measurement. RAM measurement is not really good on both phones. Now let's talk about the battery sizes, and both phones has a 5000 mAh battery size. We have 18 watt fast charging versus a 33 watt on the newer Camon 20. So thank you so much for watching this speed test comparison between the Tecno Camon 20 versus the Tecno Camon 90 Neo. So do let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel for daily tech videos like this, and follow me on Instagram and Twitter as well. And I will see you in my next video. Peace out.